The No Fade channel, checking in. On this episode of Dad's Home Gym, I am reviewing the top 5 most underrated pieces of home gym equipment. Those pieces of gym equipment that are overlooked, ignored, or just downright underappreciated. If this happens to be your first time to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. On this Dad's Home Gym series, I just happen to review gym equipment, gym accessories, and we just have discussions on how to improve your home gym. Not to only make it better, but to make sure that you are putting it to its full use. And today, I really wanted to give some love to a lot of pieces of equipment that just get no love. They get no appreciation. Oftentimes, people don't even know that they exist. And I thought it would be a good time to go over and hopefully open up your eyes to a few pieces of gym equipment or accessories that might benefit you and might just motivate you to work out a bit more in your home gym. Before we get started, if you have a piece of underrated equipment that you love, that you can't live without, that just happens to be one of your go-tos that no one else uses or no one else talks about, drop it in the comments below. I would love to get your top 5 to hopefully open up my eyes to future gym equipment that I need to be picking up. So let's get started. Let's get into it. Number 5, yep, we're going in reverse. Number 5 is the hex bar, often known as the trap bar. I use this piece of equipment twice a week, and frankly, I probably could be using it more. Why do I love it? First and foremost, it's not that expensive. You can get a budget hex bar. I have one for $100, and once you have it, it's gonna last you a lifetime. What can you do with the hex bar, often known as a trap bar? You can do shrugs, of course, but you can also do hex bar deadlifts, which are probably my favorite thing to do with regards to the hex bar. You can do farmer's carries. You could even do bent over rows. And the reason I think this is really underrated piece of equipment is because many people, when they are getting home gym equipment, they go with the barbell, they go with the easy bar, they go with dumbbells, but they overlook a piece of equipment that's not that expensive, that's going to last a long time, and you can hit a number of different exercises with regards to back, with regards to cardio, and with regards to legs. The only thing that I would caution when you do go to get a hex bar for your home gym, make sure it has 2 handles. There are styles that only have 1 handle, that is your typical handle, but I like the dual handle mode because it allows me to actually have a lower handle on the floor. So when I am doing hex bar deadlifts, because I don't like to necessarily deadlift with a straight bar, I like to use the hex bar. It puts my body in a much easier, more natural position for me, that I am able to use that second handle, which is a few inches lower to the ground, and that few inches is all legs, and I just simply couldn't live without it now that I have it. And again, for only $100, why not? Number 4 is the slam ball. In a previous video, I actually did a whole breakdown of the different types and shapes of medicine balls that are out there, and my go-to favorite is the slam ball. It is a medicine ball that has an internal bladder, allowing it to just deaden when it hits the ground. So you can throw it against the ground and it just flattens out. It's not going to bounce up at all. The reason I like these so much is because they are versatile with respect to what you can use them for. They're not just for slamming. You can use them for anything that you would normally use a medicine ball for. You can use them for wall balls. You can use them obviously to slam them, but you can use them for all of those functional exercises that you normally would for a typical hard-shelled medicine ball. And they come in a variety of weights. So if you're just starting out, you can get yourself a 5 or a 10-pound slam ball. But if you're a big brute of a person, you can go all the way up to 90 pounds. Now let's talk about cost. The reality is they're not much more expensive than your typical medicine balls. And the brilliance of it is they don't typically break. The only times I've seen them break is at local gyms when people are purposely trying to put them through the floor, and because of all the heavy usage they take with regards to a local gym. But in your home gym, they're gonna last you a lifetime, and I definitely think they're worth the pickup. Number 3 is one that people don't overlook. In fact, number 3 is one that people downright just hate, can't stand. Of course, number 3 is bungee cords, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why these are a lot better than many people are giving them credit for. First and foremost, people hate these bungee cords because they compare them to a $5,000 or $10,000 cabling system at your local gym. They're not that, obviously. On a cabling system at your local gym, there's resistance, there's equivalent resistance throughout the entire range of motion of your exercise. On the bungee cords, you only get that resistance towards the end of the exercise, and that's why people don't like them, but that's because people are doing the exercises wrong. So let's quickly talk about the benefits. I have magnificent bungee cords here, okay? There are a number, if you go online, you're gonna see like 1,000 different types of bungee cords out there. They range in price, everything from like $20 up to like $100. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. The $20 ones stink. The $100 ones are not any better than the typical middle of the road $30 ones. That's why I like these magnificent ones, because they hit that sweet spot of giving you value for your money. And I'm gonna throw a B-roll of me using these so you can see how I actually do the exercises. But overall, why are these things good? First off, they don't cost that much. You can get in for like $30 to $40 with regards to a nice set of bungee cords. You can use them anywhere you have a door frame. You can just pull these in the door frame and go. You can do tons of exercises, pull downs you can do exercises for your arms, your back, your legs, all your stabilizing muscles. You could even try to get some of that chest in there as well. But most people overlook them because of the fact that they're not the cabling equipment that they have at the local gym. Also, these are overlooked, or at least hated upon very largely, because the handles. Regardless of which bungee cord set you get, you're going to get what you feel are like inferior handles. And I agree. The handles just don't feel right. They don't feel natural. And they don't tend to work very well. Even though Magnificent comes with like ankle handles and arm handles, and they're not too bad. They get the job done in a pinch. Frankly, they're not that good either. What I would say for most of you, if you're going to go with the bungee cord set, go on Amazon. I'll put a couple in the links below. And I'll put a couple of links in the description below. Go on Amazon and simply get yourself some nice handles. They're not that expensive. Another reason people hate these bungee cords is because they tend to get cheap ones. If you go on Amazon.com right now and you put in workout bungee cords, you're probably going to get like 10,000 responses. And they range in price everywhere from $20 up to $100. And the cheaper ones are cheap and oftentimes will snap and may take out an eye if you're not careful. And the more expensive ones I've found are not any better than the middle of the road ones. That's why I like these Magnificent ones personally, because they are middle of the road with respect to cost. They come in, depending on when you buy them on Amazon, between like $30 and $40. I'll put the price up here right now at the time that I'm shooting this video, just so you can get an idea. But as you know, with Amazon, those prices change. They've got coupon codes. Also, the last reason that many people overlook these bungee cords, or that they, at the very least, just ignore them altogether, if not despise them, is the handles. Now, this comes with actually 4 handles, 2 for your ankles and 2 for your hands, and they're not that good, right? They're obviously not going to be nearly as good as the ones at the gym, and many people don't like the handles, but what they don't realize is no one's stopping you from going out and getting your own handles. I'm going to put links in the description below to Amazon handles that I picked up for my bungee cords, and it adds a whole different level to these bungee cords, especially when you get that rope. You can do a whole number of better exercises and get a much better contraction. It feels a lot more natural, or at least it feels more like a cable machine at your local gym. Overall, these pieces of bungee cords, whatever you want to call them, right? You want to call them bungee cords, you want to call them cabling, whatever you want to call them, these things get the job done. They are light, they're easy to travel with, as you can see. They are versatile, and obviously you can use these in any door frame. And if you've got your head right and you're able to actually do a little bit of research, you can do probably almost any exercise you can think of. Now, these aren't going to replace your cables at your local gym. So I would say if you use these and are incorporating these into your home workout, you really want to do these at the end of your workout or as a part of a superset in order to really work on those higher reps, work on those contractions, and get that blood into that muscle as much as possible. These aren't things that you're going to try to max out on. These aren't things that you're going to try to do like 3 or 4 reps, and you're not going to try to do quick reps with these either. You want to do slow, time under tension, and hold that weight at the end of the exercise. I love these things. Now, I'm going to give you another bonus tip besides getting your own handles. Okay, so getting your own handles is the first bonus tip. The second bonus tip on these is if you use these in a door frame, they're going to be okay. They're going to get the job done. But if you've got a home gym, whether it's in your garage or your basement, or you just have a room that's just meant for your home gym, you can get, I think they're called sailing hooks. They're just essential little, they're not even hooks. They're just anchors, right? So sailing anchors They're sold at Home Depot, Lowe's. I'll put a photo up here of them, and I'll put an Amazon link in the description of this video. You can get them on Amazon. You can get everything on Amazon. What I did with mine, I got some of those anchors, and I literally just screwed them into underneath my basement stairs. So I don't have to use a door frame for these. I'm able to clip these into those anchors, and I am 100% good to go. So I've found those to be super beneficial. I think it cost me an extra $15 for like 4 anchors, and it just adds a completely different level. And it also allows me to change out these bands much, much quickly. So I'm able to go from like a high level, like lat pull down, all the way up over to a low level, like bicep curl. Enough talk about bungee cords. You either love them or you hate them. And if you hate them, I definitely think you should reevaluate your perception of how they can be incorporated into your home workout routine. Obviously, they're never going to replace the cabling system down at your local gym. On to number 2. Number 2 is the pull-up bar, a wonderful piece of home gym equipment that is just the epitome of a workhorse. So many people overlook them, and some people don't overlook them. They have one, but they almost never use them, which is probably just as bad, if not worse. So listen, the pull-up bar, if you don't know, excellent exercise for your back, excellent exercise for your cardio, and an excellent exercise to improve your strength to weight ratio. Listen, there's just so many great benefits of a pull-up bar. Now, in terms of cost and in terms of variety, they come in so many different shapes and sizes. I would say, just from my own experience, get the best pull-up bar you can afford and you can fit into your space. Why do I say get the best one you can afford? And the reality is there's so many different types. They've got some that cost as little as like $10 or $15. You just kind of like throw them over the door frame and you can go to town just doing your basic pull-up. Nothing wrong with those. But I think if you get a really nice one, if you invest the time and the money to install a really nice one, assuming you have the space and the headroom, then it's going to pay off for you in so many ways. I think the pull-up bar just is great, especially when you can vary your grip, you can vary the exercises, and it hits that back in just so many different angles. You're almost getting a complete back workout just by changing up your grips a little bit. Now, some of you aren't strong enough to do a number of pull-ups, and that's why you're afraid of the pull-up bar. And I would tell you to go out and get yourself weight assist bands, okay? They're awesome. They'll last you a lifetime. I think a set of 3 that I got from Wad Nation cost like $40, and that allows you to just basically give yourself a boost doing those pull-ups, and over time you start off with the heaviest resistance and you go down to the lightest, and eventually you're not going to need them at all because you're going to get so good at the pull-ups. And when you get so good at the pull-ups that you're doing so many reps, you think that there's no point in it, you can add weight. And if you get a nice pull-up bar that's properly installed, you can use it for a lot more things than just pull-ups. You can use it for TRX ropes, you can get a set of dip rings, and you can use it for dips. If it's high enough, you could even use it for muscle-ups. You could even use it for dip push-ups. I'm telling you, the sky's the limit when you have this pull-up bar, and don't just think of a pull-up bar as your basic one pull-up, and that's the only exercise. There's so many different angles and grips and exercises you can do with that pull-up bar if you end up going with a nicer version of it. And I would stress again, try to get the best version you can for the space and the money that you have available to you. And number 1, the most underrated, underappreciated piece of home gym equipment, the one that is overlooked time and time again, and that is no equipment at all. I know you've probably been stuck inside, you've done your fair share of push-ups and you're sick of them. But the reality is people get in that closed mindset that they need gym equipment, that they need a whole bunch of weights, they need a whole bunch of equipment, they need a whole bunch of shiny machines to get a workout in. And the reality is that is a bad mentality. You need to break out of that mentality and realize that there's tons of people getting amazing workouts with zero equipment at all and almost no space. So let me give you a few examples. Number 1, probably the best thing you can do with regards to burning fat and jacking up your metabolism and improving your cardiovascular system, sprints. No one likes to run, neither do I, but if you go outside, you warm up a little bit, and then you just start rocking out some sprints down the street, hey, I'm telling you right now, that is going to be such a great workout. Your results that you're going to see are going to come fast and they're going to come quick. But say you want to stay inside. We know there's so many weightless exercises you can do with regards to, the push-up, the squat. There's tons more that you're not even thinking of. And there's a lot of ways to make the current exercises that you're bored of much, much harder. There's whole routines out there that are often free that will just completely destroy you. They will completely melt whatever fat you might have on your body and just completely wreck you in almost no time at all. A few that come to mind are Insanity. Those are 40-minute workouts that they're brutal. They're brutal. I got no other way to even say it except they are brutal. There's an easier version, T25. You're over and done in 25 minutes and you are going to be completely gassed. You can get on Amazon, you can get yoga DVDs for $10 like I have, and you're going to get your money's worth. And I know you're turning your nose up at yoga, but hey, those routines are a lot harder than you think, and they are great for you with regards to your flexibility. And I'm telling you, don't overlook them. Don't poo-poo them right off the bat. Trust me, check them out. There's a ton of just information out there. There's a ton of exercise programs out there that require no space, no equipment, and all you're doing is sitting at home complaining because you don't have the right equipment to get yourself in shape, but you're just not willing to put in the research or to put your mind in the proper state to get great workouts with no equipment. So before you go and buy that next piece of home gym equipment, ask yourself if you really need it. Ask yourself if your workouts are tough enough, if you're mentally putting your body through its paces without having extra equipment. We don't need that leg extension machine at the local gym to get our legs into crazy shape with respect to air squats, even pistols if you can. There's so many ways to tax our bodies, and the reality is, myself included, oftentimes we go for what's easy, for what we know, and we're not willing to push ourselves mentally outside of our comfort zones, and that's really what we need to do. I would highly suggest, just as a trial run, go on YouTube, find like an episode of Insanity, all right? There's a million of them on YouTube, right? Just try one. See if you can survive just one Insanity workout and see how tough it really is, and gauge how good your fitness level actually is. Hopefully you found this video informative. Did I come close to your 5 underrated pieces of home gym equipment? Let me know in the comments below. If you've come this far in the video, do me a favor, give this video a like, hit that subscribe button. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't save anything for the trip back. I am dedicated to helping you be a great parent to your children and still accomplish your own personal goals. I provide ideas and insights to help you save time, money, and your sanity. 3 things that are in short supply for every parent out there.